damn, okay, I struck a nerve. I'm hitting the right people. Clearly, I gotta yap more, cause y'all really enjoy that. And now that I got people looking at me, let me just hit them with one of these. There we go. Anyways, now that I have y'all's attention while the algorithm lets me, let's keep talking about just random bullshit that I like speaking about and see how that does. Did you know that there's people out there that have no idea what a Nintendo DS is? That really hurts me. And I know that's just me being old. That gives me mental damage, okay? Because you know what's going on? People are sleeping with their phones under their pillows. You know, the shit that we used to do with our DSs. It's not quite the exact same thing. Like, it literally is. The act of literally sleeping with a device under your pillow makes it the same, but in only that regard. In this way, it's a lot more fucking dystopian, because one device was just something that you would, you know, play with and enjoy having a whimsical time with in your childhood. No, nowadays, kids are just using their phones in bed as well as the rest of the day, you know, watching YouTube or TikTok or whatever the fuck have you, learning about all this fucked up shit. Instead of Pokemon Soul Silver, we got whatever fucking drama is going on, insert drama here, or insert adult-oriented influencer causing a huge drama online here. And some of these people end up growing up into pieces of shit. Real pieces of shit, let me tell you. And I get that, like, TV was its own kind of brain rot. I don't think anything fucking compares to the skibbity Ohio Riz that's going on today, you know what I mean? Like, people are making terminology for just like 2-word phrases now and like abbreviating that shit. We are quickly mentally like depraving ourselves. We are quickly declining mentally. And then in that way, it just makes it very, very dystopian. And I'm not a fan of that. It irks me. It rubs me the wrong way. It makes me feel psychic damage, like I said. And I know a big problem of that is because kids don't really have like a dedicated outlet anymore. Like Club Penguin is dead, Toontown is gone, all that shit. We don't have stuff like that anymore. And the only things that remain is the shit that parents are giving their 2-year-old on their fucking iPhone or their iPads while they're on the subway or while they're out in the supermarket, or just whatever, just not even doing anything, just handing it to them and just refusing to give them like actual toys or stuff like that. And that's just, it's very bizarre to me. Anyways, that's not what this video is about. That could be a completely different topic on its own. Point is, modern technology doesn't stand a goddamn chance when it comes to the 2000s, okay? Not only did we have a better aesthetic at that point, we actually had different devices that had purposes for different shit. Instead of your Spotify's that you would pay monthly for, you had your music players, which were really cool, really stylish actually. Then your Napsters, where you could illegally download all of your shit for free. Don't lie, it's better that way. Don't lie to yourself. You know you love piracy. You know you want to steal shit any chance you can. This is satire, by the way. Keep hate watching my shit. This is all satire. You had your cellular device that you could actually, you know, talk to people with and not, you know, constantly message back and forth without getting anywhere. You had your game devices, your Game Boys or your DSs to, you know, get enrichment and entertain yourself. A little awesome, genuine games. Someone's gonna comment being like, bro really mentioned Snake as like the good old days. Yeah, what I'm trying to say, sweetie, is that we are deteriorating mentally fast because we lost our simplicity and everything has become so overcomplicated. Stick with me, okay? And you get your pair of earbuds or your headphones if you were daring like that. Did you know that headphones are frowned upon now? People are shitting on people for wearing headphones, even though they look cool as fuck. And fucking AirPods or any hunky-dory, inky-dinky little earbuds that don't use wires, don't even hold a goddamn candle to them. Y'all think you look so cool with your little thingies, your little doodads in your ears. You ain't never gonna get shit like this nowadays, which is really unfortunate. People like to talk about Frutiger Arrow a lot. That was the aesthetic made for tech back in the 2000s that was frequently used and got people to, you know, actually ease up to using this type of stuff to begin with. And if things had just stagnated there and, you know, we didn't really bother for getting like more convenient stuff and shit like that, This is kind of branching off my video from before, where I was talking about how convenient things are and how that kind of broke people. If we just didn't do that, all that shit that we did with technology, with like the iPhones and shit like that, I think that we would be living in a significantly, or living in a society. I think we'd be living in a significantly better world. You know what I mean? I think there would be less hate in our hearts. And I think we'd be able to get along with each other better. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just have that genuine, like, gut feeling in my heart. Like, everyone has a big ego now and an attitude problem because of all this shit. I'm convinced that this wouldn't be the case if we had just stuck to what was working instead of trying to innovate. And I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that in the slightest. And another thing that people would usually do is, you know, like share a headphone or share an earbud with wire. And, you know, just have a nice social aspect to it like that. You know, just chilling outside and listening to music together. Now it's just people like at the dinner table or like on a date out together and they're all on their phones. I don't know how the fuck people do that shit. I can barely be on my phone. The only time I'm ever on my phone screen when I'm out doing something with people is because I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the vibe. I'm forced to be there and I'm uncomfortable. It's any of those reasons. Other than that, I am fully invested in what's going on. All right? I am not the type of person to doom scroll at all. I think that shit is super sucky. I think that shit is sucking the life out of people, like, badly. Very, very badly. And we never had that. We didn't have that back in the day because people didn't have the world in their pocket. And I can't even say that, like, oh, things are great now because we have all this knowledge on our phones, when a lot of that knowledge is also getting doctored and specifically fed to us so that we can think a specific way. You know what I mean? Not to get too conspiracy theorist, but like that's just true. Like that's just a thing that happens. Like, we didn't have as many outwardly proud Sigma males or shit like that. All I'm saying is that the world was a better place, a nicer place, a homier place. You could feel safer in the world where combination Pizza Hut Taco Bells roamed the earth. Maybe that's just my biases for living in America. If y'all want to add anything else to this convo, then definitely just let me know and drop a like so I can keep making more vids like this where I just spitball and yap. It's very fun. That's about the gist of what I wanted to yap about today. There's a Tyler the Creator album dropping right now. You guys should listen to it. I bet it's a banger. I haven't heard anything on the track, so it could just all be fart noises for all I know. But I know that people are still gonna dick ride it. I'm still gonna dick ride it if that's the case. But I'm out of here. Man, I said "you know what I mean" a lot in this video. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I gotta cut that out. I get self-conscious about whenever I say the same phrase over and over again. Is that an autistic trait? Is that a neurodivergent trait? I have no idea. But I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all take it easy, take care of yourselves, and please have yourselves a goddamn good one. I think modern tech, I don't even think, I know. I have statistics. And by statistics, I mean opinions of... Huh? Why did OBS stop moving? Oh. Encoding overload. Are we still recording? Okay, we should be. We should be. I don't know what happened there. Anyways, while I have your attention...